This is an Alpha 40 match, and my opponent is awesome. Okay, he played some Alpha 40 with me, and it was very late in my time zone, and of course we're shuffling, and we're playing a 40 card decks, or maybe sometimes a little bit more than 40. I mean, my deck only has 40 cards, you know, and what we do here is we make little piles, and then we cut each other's deck. So for example, we will say, let's see, it's a sequence, and yeah, we talked a lot. We were talking, chatting. So, I mean, I will go 1, 2 on 1 on 3, and he will go 3 on 2 on 1. And there's no mulligans in Alpha 40 unless you have all lands or no lands. And you draw on the play. Right, first turn you're drawing. So I picked even, and it came out a 5. So my opponent will go first. He draws, plays, so yeah, we both have legal hands, and he goes forest into Llanowar Elves. Very nice. So my turn, swamp, and I will play a paralyze. I will paralyze the Llanowar Elves. Now, because his deck requires a little mana, this is a masterful play. And mountain, and he will cast Ankh of Mishra. Deals 2 damage to anyone who puts new lands into play. So okay, I will draw, and we'll play a swamp, of course. I mean, mono black, right? So I think I'm gonna sinkhole my opponents, and there you go. I sinkhole the forests, so that's not good for him. He draws and plays a forest, takes 2 damage, and I also took damage. I'm just realizing it now. And another Ankh of Mishra. Now it's 4 damage for each land. Awesome. Really making things difficult for me, but that's okay. I mean, so I play swamp, take 4 damage. Thank heavens that I really need 3 mana to run my deck, because that's the casting cost of Plague Rats, which you see now, and I will pass. Still cannot untap that elf, so he will cast elves and pass. I'm gonna draw. Have 3 mana, so I probably have more lands, but in this case it's best to just hold them in your hands, because I'm gonna cast Plague Rats and swing for 2. Yes. Okay, he draws. He's gonna use some lands, okay. Land destruction. And the Stone Rain. And just like that, I lose a swamp. And I really enjoyed his deck. Was something kind of fresh, but it wasn't overpowered. But it was still a great deck. I mean, later we played more games, and you know, the deck is quite powerful actually. So draw, you know, play a swamp, and yeah, lose 4 life, and cast Plague Rats. Yes. And I swing for 6. I'm probably sure he's getting concerned at this point because, well, you know, I have a lot of Plague Rats, and he's doing the land destruction stuff. So, okay, he will cast Ice Storm. I lose a swamp. There you go, untapping. Okay. So I draw, and of course I have to put the land onto the battlefield. And I will take the damage. And play cast the Plague Rats. Swing for 12. That's game over. I win. I win this game. I mean, that's the way Plague Rats should work. So we're just gonna, you know, shuffle, because it's the next, it's not a league match, it's just a regular casual one, and we're gonna shuffle, and I should note that he's using the Alpha 40 worldwide playmat. This one in grayscale looks pretty awesome. The colored one also looks great. It's got the Shivan Dragon and the elves and the counterspell dudes and you know, Chaos Orb, everything. So great playmats, and I'm using the Shivan Dragon playmat signed by Melissa Benson, and yeah, pretty awesome. Still shuffling. So I'm getting some new alpha cards, but it's taking a while for them to get here. But it doesn't matter, because eventually I'll be playing with them, and it's a doozy. You're gonna see some new stuff. League matches will be different. My deck is to become more competitive. Yes, that's for sure. So yeah, we're almost done shuffling. This is game 2. So this time I start making bios, but then I realized that my opponent, we were just playing a casual match. So he doesn't care about doing the bios, making bios to cut. So he will just draw 7. And I will put my piles away. Okay, so if I win this game, I win the match. 2-0. That would be great. So I'm drawing 7. He drew 7. He's gonna go first because he lost last game. And I'm pretty sure both of us have legal hands that you can keep. Yep. So he draws. Plays a forest. And he passes. I go ahead and play a swamp. He plays a forest. And an Ankh of Mishra is cast. I draw. And I will play a swamp, take some damage. It's only 2 damage this time. That's okay. Still early. I already have a couple of lands. So everything is going my way. And I pass, so no sinkhole, apparently. It's gonna Stone Rain, one of my swamps. Sorry about that. Yeah. So now is when I'm in a little bit of trouble. And I'm top decking stuff to win. And I'm just gonna play a swamp. Take 2. And yep. I think I drew a sinkhole. What's taking me so long? Come on. Yeah, sinkhole. There you go. And destroying his mountain that is so strategic right now. And he's gonna miss that mountain, that's for sure, but for now he just casts another Ankh. And I draw. Okay, let's see. Yes. A swamp, unfortunately. Have to take 4. And I will, of course, do a rats. So I'm already ahead. Even though he has the artifacts. He's gonna go ahead and cast Black Vice. So, yeah. I think I had 1 or 2 lands beyond 4. So I think it's 1 land, 5 lands, so 1 damage, draw, have 3 swamps, I can just cast, of course, a Plague Rats, what else, right? Addicted to Plague Rats. And I swing for 2. I pass. He untaps and draws. Kudzu. Okay, so it's gonna enchant one of my lands, and if I tap it, it is destroyed, and then I can either let it go to the graveyard, or it is moved to another land. So it's like a curse. You curse the land. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. But even when it's destroyed, I still get the mana, which is what I need right now. I'm gonna take Black Vice damage. Draw. Okay, so Black Vice, Uncle Mishra. Now Kudzu is making things harder. But I will tap the lands plus 2 other lands to cast the Plague Rats. And yeah, my swamp is destroyed. And I move it to one of his forests. Okay, I should swing for 6 now. Yes. Very close to winning. You do nothing and you still win. So it's his turn. My opponent's not in a great spot right now. Okay. I have an untapped Plague Rats that I could use as a blocker, but it doesn't matter because it's not like he has any creatures out, and I think he's going to pass. Okay, yes, I'll definitely play a swamp. Okay, sorry, that was Black Vice damage, but I'll still play that swamp. And take a buttload of damage. And I will cast Plague Rats. So now I can swing for 12. That's lethal. And yes, I win. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. There's more alpha stuff coming. Openings and stuff. Oh, the new stuff.